Everyone, today's recipe is going to be quite the adventure because I got called in to work. And instead of filming this video at my house, I'm going to be doing it in the house I work in while the lady I take care of is asleep. So let's see if we can get this done. Today's recipe is going to be a cheesy, quote-unquote, cheesy ramen that I'm going to be making that's going to be vegan. You're going to need a packet of ramen. Doesn't matter the flavoring because you're not going to be using the flavoring. You're going to be needing about a half a can of mixed vegetables, paprika, garlic powder, and nutritional yeast. And you're also going to need dairy-free vegan butter and a few splashes of plant-based milk. I'm using soy milk. So today is not going to be one long shot because I've got to move around and I've got to use their microwave. So we're going to just be doing this in little shots here and there, and it's going to be kind of edited together. First part of this recipe, I'm going to open up my packet of ramen and put it in my oversized bowl. Now, I did some research on which packaged ramens were actually vegan, and most of them are, as long as you don't use the seasoning packet. Now, I'm going to keep this whole, and I'm going to put just enough water to cover it, and I'm going to put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. If I was at home, I'd be cooking this on my stove, but since I'm at work, and I've only got use of the microwave and a few other things, and I've gotten permission to film this video in their kitchen, that I'm going to be using their microwave instead of their stove. So I'm going to put some water in this, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now that I've got some water in my bowl, I've got my ramen on top. You can see that I pressed down on the ramen, and it's just enough to barely cover over the ramen, but I have space left in my bowl because this is going to boil in the microwave and I do not want it to make a mess. So this is going to go in the microwave for 3 minutes on a high. Now that my ramen is out of the microwave, it's still kind of solid. I can't really break it up with my fork yet. I'm going to try to break it up as much as I can without putting it in a bunch of pieces, like a bunch of shards of like short noodle pieces. And then I'm going to put it for another 3 minutes, maybe 4. If I was at my house, I'd be using chopsticks to do this. But as I'm at work, I'm actually going to use a fork and try and break some of these noodles loose. Yeah, and I'm going to flip this over maybe, if I can, without making a mess. There we go. I got a towel down so I don't make a mess in their kitchen. And I'm going to try to break these noodles apart for a few minutes. Now, this is my lunch. This is normally what I make when I have to go to work on short notice and I can't really get delivery down here because there's only one place that delivers, and it's pizza. And their vegan options are very limited. And the only other pizza place we have does not deliver, and once I'm on premises, I can't really leave. So I am just going to fluff this out, and this is going to go for 3 minutes in the microwave to get the noodles to cook a little bit more, and then I'm going to take it out and show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, now that I've got my ramen out of the microwave for my second round of 3 minutes, it's a lot more cooked. As you can see, the noodles are a lot softer. I'm going to put this for another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to show you the rest of the recipe where I drain a lot of the liquid out, and then I'm going to introduce soy milk and vegan butter as the base. Now, this recipe isn't the healthiest, but this is quick and I can eat it at work, which one day maybe on my vlog channel I'll let you know what I do for a living, or what I do for work part-time. But for right now, I work at people's houses, and I'm being respectful of their space. And I've gotten permission to film in their house and everything like that. And on another side note, if you're going to be carrying these bowls of ramen that have been in the microwave for long periods of time, it's a good idea to use a pot holder and be very careful with these hot bowls, because you do not want to burn yourself on a bowl of ramen and then spill it all over you and then burn the rest of you with a bowl of ramen, which I have done on multiple occasions because I forgot to use a pot holder. And I've also made vegetable soup where I had put it in the microwave and taken it out, and it was too hot. And I actually have scars on my stomach from spilling vegetable soup on myself. So, public service announcement. Be careful when you're carrying hot bowls of liquid and noodles. Now, I'm going to put this for another 30 seconds, and then I'm going to show you my process after I take it out. Alright, it's been 30 seconds in the microwave. The more uncooked pieces of noodles have been cooked through. And I'm going to drain the water off in their sink. And then I will show you what I do to replace the liquid back into my ramen. Now that I've got my ramen with most of the water drained, there's still a little bit left at the bottom, but now that I've got most of the water drained off, I'm going to add about a spoonful of vegan dairy-free butter. That's about how much I've got on my big spoon. And one more spoon. Alright. Now, I did bring my own butter from home. They do not have vegan butter where I work. And I'm also going to add a splash of soy milk. To add to that. And we're going to stir in the butter and the milk into the incredibly hot ramen until all the butter is melted. Then we're going to add in our seasonings. We're going to add in our vegetables. We're going to put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds because it is freezing outside and I do not want my food cold. And then we should be ready to put our salt and pepper at the end, and we'll be ready to serve. Now, this is a full packet of ramen. As you'd seen at the beginning, I did not break it. This is going to be my lunch, but it's going to last me pretty much the whole day while I'm at work. Don't really snack or do things while I'm at work. Alright, all of the butter is melted. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to add a fourth of a teaspoon of paprika. Fourth of a teaspoon of paprika. Going to add about, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And I'm going to stir that in. Now, I'm probably going to add more nutritional yeast towards the end because I like it very, very cheesy. And I might actually add another splash of soy milk to help mix all of that in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a splash of soy milk to help all of my seasonings mix in. Oh, and I've made a mess. which I'm going to clean up a little bit. That's another good reason to get a bigger size bowl than what you would normally use. You would normally eat out of, because the ramen, not only does it boil in the microwave, it actually, when you stir it, you're prone to get it everywhere like I'm doing right now. I got the paprika that's being stubborn. Now, this is a really good treat if it's a cold day and you're wanting some noodles, or it's like a weekend and you don't really want to go anywhere but you're in the mood for carbs. This is usually my treat when I've come home late from, I don't know, from a friend's house, or it's just late at night and I'm ready for another meal after dinner and supper. Alright, now that we've got that mixed in, I'm going to add my mixed vegetables. I'm going to add just a food. You don't have to add the mixed vegetables, but I do, because I find it gives it a little bit more nutrition than just the ramen with nutritional yeast in it. And I'm going to stir that in because my can of vegetables was quite cold. So I'm going to mix this in. And if you've noticed, this is the can of vegetables that has lima beans in it. If you're not fond of lima beans or butter beans, you can get actually the mixed vegetables that's just carrots, that's just corn. You can use whatever vegetables you'd like, just to add a little bit more nutrition to this ramen recipe. And this sounds like a very strange combination the first couple times I made it, but it was just so good I could not pass it up. I just kept making it over and over again. I was like, this is the weirdest thing, but it's so good. It just really is. And I was torn on if I should show it or not, because it's not really the healthiest recipe in my repertoire. And since it's the holidays, I haven't been making very healthy recipes, because it's cold and it's the holidays. But in my next few videos, they're actually going to be a lot more healthy. I'm going to try to make them healthier and things like that. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of nutritional yeast. I'm going to add salt and pepper to taste. Now, if you see my other videos, I try to measure out my salt and pepper so you can get a gist of how much I'm putting in. But I'm not going to waste 1/8 of a teaspoon measurement at someone else's house. So just put it to your taste. And a lot of ramen actually has a lot of sodium in it already. So be careful of that when you're making it. I'm going to just fold that nutritional yeast in to all my noodles and my vegetables. And then it's going to go back in the microwave for about less than a minute. I'm guessing 30 seconds, 45 seconds, just to get the vegetables warmed up. And there we go. Now, if you want more of a sauce or a soup, I suggest leaving more water at the beginning and adding maybe more plant-based milk in the middle of cooking. So if you make it more of a soup, but you might also have to add more seasonings than I have. You can change the seasonings if you want. I am a garlic person. So if you see my recipes, almost all of them will have at least a little bit of garlic in it. Garlic is my favorite. It's one of my favorite seasonings. Alright, that is all mixed in. I'm going to have it for another 30 seconds in the microwave, maybe 45 if it comes out and it's still a little cold, and I'll get right back to you. My ramen is out of the microwave, excuse me, and now I'm ready to eat it. Let's have a quick taste while I got the camera on it, and then I'll let you know. Now if you see I've got my lovely gray sweatshirt on in the background, it's because it is freezing. I woke up this morning and it was less than 30 degrees. Not a fan, but alright. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit more salt to this, but it's delicious. Oh, so good. Weirdest thing, but it's so good. Look, I've got the lima beans in here. That's delicious. Alright, this has been my Wednesday video. I'm going to try to upload it tonight before I go to bed, so tomorrow morning it'll be ready. I've been having issues lately with slow internet, but I'm going to have this uploading before I go to bed tonight. So tomorrow morning you'll be able to see it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Hit the notification bell icon so you can get notifications every time I post. This has been my cheesy, quote-unquote cheesy, vegan veggie ramen. And it's pretty good. Stay tuned for my video that's coming out on Friday. It's going to be peanut butter oat protein bars, I believe. And it's going to have peanut butter, oats, and different kinds of nuts and seeds in it. I'll see you guys then. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.